I guess we got to cover the break-ins. People want to hear about the break-ins.
Yeah, and we need to
Sad
let people
news.
know in case they see a bunch of cheap stuff. So,
Oh, yeah, good point. That's why this should be really more of a PSA. There were more than just these, but these are the ones we heard about in time to get the news ready. The first one was the Pyrodrone. God dang it, Pyrodrone. Not Pyrodrone. Anyone but Pirate. I don't know. They got broke into.
yes,
They made it
and had a bunch of stuff stolen, unfortunately. So this is Surge's initial post here, just so we can point it out. And then there's another post here I have by, I believe, one of their employees. It's the second post there.
Items
and that
missing.
kind of details a little better with some pictures from the cameras. And then they've got a list of, like, if you see these bind and flies for sale very cheaply, maybe think about buying them before you do. Maybe kind of look at what else they have for sale and kind of make your better judgments about that. But there are some different shots of the truck they drove in and some of the guys with hoods on. And
they're not fooling around. Is that a rental truck? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, that's a big truck. Oh, we got video here. Dang.
I'm personally used to the box trucks taking stuff because I'm in cannabis. So it's very common for us to get rolled with the box truck. But
gotcha.
I don't know how other businesses are used to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you certainly got to wonder how organized of a snatch this was. I don't know. We could see these guys working. Sheesh. Kind of makes you wonder. I don't mean this in a victim blamey way, but it makes you wonder. Like, did they not? Why was there a silent alarm? Was the break-in triggered? Why did the cops not get called? I don't know how these things work, but it doesn't look like they
did look like they were going pretty slow. I know, like,
they don't seem like they're in a hurry at all. I mean, they're a little. Yeah. Sorry, Blunty. Go ahead. I cut you off.
Yeah. Just when we would have, like, cannabis break-ins, you would just see them running through the shelves, like, with a trash bag, throwing things with their arm into a bag as fast as they could, and then sprinting out the back door was, like, typically the plan.
I mean, it makes you wonder these guys, like, they pulled up with the truck, they're doing their thing. It seems like they felt like they had time, and what they took seems very, like, why did they get just the bind and flies? I don't know if they did get other things, but it seems like they were very focused. It certainly makes you wonder if it was people who knew the layout of the warehouse, for example.
Yeah. So regardless, look out for those things if you see them cheap, especially around LA. That's where Pyrodrone is located. But anywhere, obviously, on the internet, if you're seeing super cheap deals for bind and flies that don't make any sense and they're from random people, you can assume that maybe they're from something like that. So just use your wits and stuff. Unfortunately, there's another break-in across the pond in the UK that we also want to address. The Drone Safe store in, I believe it's West Sussex in the UK, was also broken into, I believe, last night or the night before last. And they have a bunch of DJI style drones and equipment. So they just posted this 9 hours ago. So they're going to be updating this post and posting more information about exactly what was taken. They actually have serial numbers for a lot of the drones because there are a lot of labeled drones and stuff. But yeah, unfortunately, another place was rolled in a similar manner, though way less organized, it seems.
Yeah. Dominic Clifton points out thieves always go for high value, small and easy to sell items. I agree. I mean, if I was going to rob an FPV warehouse, like DJI goggles, FPV goggles would be high on my list. But bind and flies are $300 to $500 a piece. They're small. They're self-contained. It's not like an oddball item like a flight controller, which maybe people will want, maybe they won't. And it makes me wonder, like, if you were to put me in a cannabis warehouse, I wouldn't know what to take, right? I wouldn't know. If you were to put me in an auto parts warehouse, I wouldn't know what to take.
We often see people not know what to take or what to do because, especially in a grow warehouse, there's like all these hallways and the doors are cordoned off here, and there's a grow part and a curing part and a finished product part, and they're like, where the fuck do I go and what do I take?
Yeah.
So you often see them just taking whatever's in the room and then running,
And if you don't know, even if you knew you wanted bind and flies, like you put me, I've been in multiple warehouses of multiple large retail stores, both FPV and otherwise. And after a certain size, I mean, if you gave me a half hour, I'd be able to figure out where everything was. And I'd know, okay, here's where they keep the batteries. Here's where they keep the bind and flies. But if I'm robbing the place and I don't have time, like, I don't know. It feels like these guys probably were in the FPV community and maybe had some inside information about the Pyrodrone warehouse, or they just got real lucky and that just happened to be by the back door. I don't know.
Yeah. Hard to know, but they were definitely moving slow. That's for sure.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, realistically, if somebody saw a Synolog for $100 for sale on FPV on Craigslist, they realistically, we all know they're just going to buy it, right? I mean, you could say, oh, but it sucks for Pyrodrone. It sucks for Pyro. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Alrighty. Well, I don't know what we could do about that. I mean, make a PSA, I guess, but not a lot you can do. So
yeah.
Shop it. You know what you can do is you can shop at Pyro.
Sure.
Hopefully they have insurance. Hopefully they'll make the money back on the lost items, and give them some love. Spend some money there. That's the bottom line.